What's up, combo fans? Welcome to another video. So today, I thought I'll go through discussing all my favorite Spider-Man characters from the comics, movies, and series. Now, this will be my discussion. So, tell me in the comments below who is your favorite Spider-Man characters of all time. Now, this would be some characters, some heroes, and some two villains. So, one of them is anti-hero. But yeah, I thought I'd discuss everything Spider-Man, Spider-Man characters. I know we've been doing a lot of Spider-Man stuff, but I know you guys love my Spider-Man content, so I thought I would do a bit more of them. And yeah, tell me in the comments below who is your favorite Spider-Man character of all time in the comics. And yeah, let's just discuss everything Spider-Man. Now, one of my favorite characters in one. Now, getting on one of the first characters I actually love in the comics is actually Spider Gwen. Not just from the movies. I think she's an interesting character. Was in the comics, her dad is a cop, just like Miles Morales' dad. But in the comics, Gwen Stacy's dad actually finds out she's a Spider Person, and that's actually kind of changed a bit because I don't remember a character, a parent finding out their kid is a Spider Gwen, Spider Man. I think it happened in comics. I don't remember, but I do like her story. I do like the look of her comics. I do need to read them, but she's an interesting character, not just from Spider-Verse characters films. Well, that is my introduction to her, but I do want to read some of the comics. They do look kind of interesting, and yeah, she's a good character. Another character I love is Miles Morales. Now, it might be biased because I knew him from the comics, from the show, from the movies. But I also know him through the Spider-Man games and the comics. I have some of his comics. His comic run is really fun and interesting, especially when him and Peter Parker team up. They're like a brother and kind of brother and brother dynamic. Him and Peter Parker, and I do like some of his powers because he can go invisible. He has electric powers. Of course, he has some of the senses like Peter Parker, but he's also an interesting character because some of his storylines are a bit shocking. Like, I think in the comics, his mum is the Prowler. I know in the game that happens, but that is shocking. Having your mum be the Prowler, which is a very dangerous villain in the comics. Yeah, that's just a very disturbing character. Next up, I have Carnage. Now, Carnage is a very gruesome character in the comics. Basically, his name is Cletus Cassidy. As a kid, he always hated his family, so he did kill all of his family in the comics. Very gruesome ways, so I won't get into detail because it's very gruesome. But if you see Venom at the Carnage, he does kind of explain some of the stuff. But then one day he gets bonded with the symbiote. But the difference is, Cletus is actually not bonded to him. In the comics, Carnage is actually in Cletus Cassidy's blood, so they are not bonded. They are together, and they go around causing chaos, causing disgusting stuff. And he's just a very brutal, violent villain. But I kind of love it. I kind of love when Spider-Man villains get a bit brutal, and it's kind of the thing we usually see with Marvel. They usually go into the more dark side, and Carnage is a very dark character, and that's why I love him. And speaking of another symbiote, Venom. Venom has always been one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. He's a very interesting character because obviously his real name is Eddie Brock. As it also goes in the comics, Eddie Brock gets framed by Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, for making fake powers. And then he does eventually bond with the symbiote, and they become the Venom symbiote. Now, throughout the comics, he did become a villain, and also he became an anti-hero, but he's still a person who kills people in the comics. I know there's a lot of Venom why can't I speak? There's a lot of Venom variants, but I do love Venom. Anytime a Venom thing comes out, like the comics, movie, games, like I even got the poster for the movie. That's how much I love Venom. He's a really interesting character, but he's very gory in the comics. But I know I'm one of the people that you might be one of the people who didn't like the Venom movies. I loved them. I thought they were fun, guilty time. So yeah, Venom's one of my favorite characters. But of course, last character I love got to be the original Peter Parker. His origin story is very heartbreaking, but very heartwarming as well. I think the thing I love about well, my favorite love interest for him is going to be Gwen Stacy. Their dynamic is so adorable and so lovable. Like in Tasm, they did it very well. And Peter Parker's backstory was always so dark. Like, oh, he lost Uncle Ben. I think in the comics he loses Aunt May. He loses a lot of people, and there's everything about it. Every time he on screen, I feel bad for the guy, but I also feel happy that Spider-Man is here. But that's pretty much all the characters I love in the Spider-Man comics slash series slash movies. Tell me in the comments below who is your favorite Spider-Man or Spider-Verse character or Spider-Man in general. But if you want to see some more Spider-Man videos by me, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me all social media down below. And if you want to see some horror stuff, make sure to follow my horror TikTok account. It's called the horror_vlog. I just posted a new FNAF video on there. So if you want to go see it, go check it out in the description down below. I don't know what just happened there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next comic video. See you guys later.